okay, I hope you know it's enough. Wish your voice in my head would shut up. I hope you okay, I hope you know it's enough. Nine of cups, nine of cups, nine of cups, nine of cups. Estás brillando tan brillante. No puedo dejar de pensar en ti. No me podría olvidarte. I saw you from across the street. Crazy how I still meet the same. I saw you from your motorcycle with somebody. I wanna know. I hope you're okay, I hope you know it's enough. Wish your voice in my head would shut up. I hope you're okay, I hope you know it's enough. Nine of cups, nine of cups, nine of cups, nine of cups. Okay, I hope you know it's enough. Wish your voice in my head would shut up. I hope you're okay, I hope you know it's enough. Wish your voice in my head would shut up. I hope you're okay, I hope you know it's enough. Wish your voice in my head would shut up. I hope you're okay, I hope you know it's enough. The nine of cups, nine of cups. Nine of cups, nine of cups, nine of cups. As I wait for your embrace, holiday, holiday. Soft skin, violet. The way you hold me, I don't miss. Infectious lines, infectious grin. Hold me now, hold me in. Holiday, as I wait for your embrace. blood into my head. Now I think that I'm over, yeah. As I wait for your embrace, holiday, holiday, holiday. As I wait for your embrace, holiday, holiday, holiday. As I wait for your embrace, holiday, holiday, holiday. As I wait for your embrace, holiday, holiday.
Quick tuning detour. Were you?
What does the fish always forget to bring to band practice?
I don't know.
Their tuna.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
I see the blues, my darling,
Welcome to the Pop Off Podcast. I'm Derek.
And I'm Matt, and we're here with...
Sevenstone.
Sevenstone.
And you guys, what's your names?
I'm Wyatt, the drummer.
I'm Cooper.
What do you do?
I sing, I dance, I play guitar a little.
Yeah, and then I'm Sunny, and I play bass.
Well, to get things started, I think the most important part, Wyatt and Cooper, you guys are brothers, so we got another fellow brother band in the
Brother
house,
duo.
which we
Yeah.
like having going on, yeah.
We're kind of like Oasis, but like with the drama and the yelling.
It's really hard to kick band members out when you see them at family gatherings, too, so you're kind of
No, it's
stuck with
not.
it for life, man.
I can't lose this kid.
Yeah, he couldn't lose me if he wanted to.
Cool nicknames and everything. So you guys are also from Miami, or at least the two of you have come up recently from Miami?
Yeah, born and raised. Not born in the same hospital, but born and raised in the same city.
Florida, that's cool.
Well, you guys sounded great. We really appreciate you having you guys come on and put on a show. I really liked how, the first few tracks you played, you kind of mashed them together into like one super song. I was like, I could see the transitions, but they were so seamless and they happened. It was like, you could if you're not paying attention, you could easily mistake that for like one long 10-minute song. So I really liked how quick you guys were with the changes, because a lot of the bands we have, there's a little bit of a hiccup in between. So it was cool to see someone start the show with that much energy and that much fluidity. It was a really nice experience.
I honestly think that's because of just like all of the shows that we have played and watching a lot of shows.
For sure.
And also just we kind of pride ourselves on our professionalism and our energy.
We like to make sure you're listening.
Yeah, we might make sure you're on your toes and you're really listening so you can dig in, get all our energy,
A lot of the energy, I remember too, just when you guys were warming up, like, let's make sure we keep the energy up, when we come back in here and listen to some of your musical influences. Always when people are warming up, you hear the Nirvana track, obviously the Tool shirt. I'm a big Tool myself. I'm into that stuff. But the presentation of the band and the thought that goes into it was good to dig into.
Yeah. Definitely we are kind of like an ode to our influences. Definitely. I mean, my brothers being Tool, Danny Carey, Chad Smith.
I try.
Yeah. I mean,
Definitely not, though.
myself.
Definitely a lot easier to be Chad Smith and Danny Carey, no doubt about it.
Yeah, definitely.
One day, he's going to be better than all of them, I promise you.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the band name, Sevenstone, who came up with that? What's the meaning, the secret message behind it? What's going on with that?
That would be this guy.
Yeah, there's definitely a secret message behind it that I'm not going to reveal. But one day I was in Barcelona and I woke up and the name Sevenstone was just in my head, like on the tip of my tongue. We used to be called the Body Snatchers.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Very
peace.
cool.
But we kind of decided it was time to change the name, change the image, go a little bit harder, dig a little bit deeper. And, since we've been Sevenstone, we've kind of just had this new attitude of like, oh, yeah, we're brothers and we play music too. Oh, no, we're a real band and you guys, we demand your respect. Like, you have to take us seriously.
Yeah, we're going to fucking kick ass at every show we play.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys being brothers, you've been playing together for quite some time, but how long have you actually been playing as a three-piece group, with this new direction? How long has that been going on?
So, I mean, I started playing guitar when I was 7. I think Wyatt started learning how to smack on things when he was 7. So we've been playing like together for 12 years. As a band, I want to say 3 going on 4.
And with Sunny, like probably 6 months now.
6
Yeah,
months.
I'm a newer addition as of
But the best edition.
being
the best edition.
as of being in the Tampa Bay, because I grew up in the Tampa Bay area, and then I was shipped off to a boarding school, and then I came back and joined these guys.
When we first met y'all was playing a gig down in Ybor City in Tampa, and that was great. The energy you guys brought to that, and it was a really cool show. It was pretty intimate. There was no stage.
Yeah.
And I just remember like the people that were watching were like right up there, moshing with us and two-stepping and stuff. So that was
That's how it should be.
it was a lot of fun. That was a good thing, and we got to meet you guys. I can kind of guess on the name a little bit, just knowing the style, like the Sevenstone. There's some numerology there. The song that caught my my ear was that 9 of Cups. You guys yelling like 9 of Cups, and we discussed. I know a little bit of the the esoteric things,
Yeah,
where
of
that's like a
course.
wish card.
Yeah.
The 9 being like for the completion up to 10. It's not quite the 10, but
It's not quite
get your wishes.
fulfillment.
Did you get what you want? And I heard that in the lyrics, and
Yeah.
that was a cool type of gives your listeners something extra to grab onto in addition just to the rocking.
Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely mix my own emotions into songs, but also
Heavily.
but also spiritual meanings as well, not just from tarot cards, but from everything, to be honest. Every religion, every mindset, every practice. I try and take that in, and hopefully I can spit it out correctly, and that it gets...
I think that makes the best music too. If you're trying to dig for something deeper, it always makes it fun to listen to, and regardless of what your message is, people will take it their own way. They've got their own things in their head when they're thinking of that. But I do appreciate when you do that in your music. Even the instrument you brought before, you had the Hermit on there, the classic.
I did,
everybody knows that. If you're a Led Zeppelin fan, you know about the Hermit.
You know about the Hermit.
Yeah, just trying to keep not a mutually exclusive mindset, Keep things open and thought-provoking.
Now, do you write most of the songs yourself, or is it more of a collaborative with the group?
That's mostly Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of write, for an analogy, I kind of write the coloring book. I have the lyrics, I have the tempo, I have the chords, I have the backbone. And these guys are just really, really good at filling in the rest of the meat. And they're really good at reining me in because, sometimes I want to write 6-minute song, crying over some girl. And then Wyatt here will be like, all right, let's cut it to 3 minutes, do a 2-second solo, and you're good.
There's a lot to be said about having, shorter tracks that get to the point. Like, don't get me wrong, I like long ballads. Being a Tool fan, I listen to a lot of 13-minute songs. But, when it comes to playing, it's just like Derek and I have a feeling 5 minutes is about the longest we want to go on a track. Anything more than that, it's like, all right, dude, we'll just wrap this up, and the next one's be like a new fucking song. Yeah.
Especially at live shows. I mean, local bands, I feel like for most people, until you hit a certain point in popularity or people know your songs, you want to be getting in and getting out and give people the best, 30 minutes, give them the best hour set that you have, and then get out. So,
well, especially too when you're playing live, if you have a track that may not be going well, it's easy to get through that 2.5 minute, 3 minute song, and if the crowd's not vibing, you just go on to the next one. But if you're playing a 10-minute track and that shit's just dead in the water 2 minutes in, you're like, dude, we got 8 minutes of suck left. All right.
Well, I think that kind of goes back to what you were talking about before about how our first 3 tracks are just boom, 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 because we want to deliver a message. We want to make it short, sweet, to the point where people are having so much fun, they don't even really know what's going on until the end, where they're like, guys, wait a minute, that was really cool.
And it's definitely good old-fashioned rock and roll stuff. You made the comment we were shooting, man, how's the lights know to change and the fog machine on? That's because we're behind the scenes can tell, looks like they're gonna rock now, it's very easy to listen to, it's complex, you've got your message, but it's not shocking. It's man, it's just some good old-fashioned rock and roll. Again, your roots and the stuff you were practicing, just warming up.
Yeah, I would say that's. I mean, the Nirvana speaks out there. The Kurt Cobain method of songwriting on keep it simple, but keep it rocking hard.
Yeah,
simple songs that hit.
I feel like the more complex you get, the more you lose your own message. And talking about influences again, I mean, Eddie Vedder, Joshua Homme, Kurt Cobain, Tom York, Gavin Rossdale, shout out Bush.
We've been talking about Dave Grohl recently.
Dave Grohl, definitely, for
those are a whole bunch of bands that you can't
understand
understand what they're saying, but then you read the lyrics one day and you're like, man, that was deep.
Yeah.
That's kind of like us. If you guys want to put the speed to half speed and then you listen to the songs, just know whatever happens to you is not on me.
Yeah, I mean, I think your vocals came through pretty clear. We got a pretty good mix. You sounded good in the room, so hopefully the playback comes back good on the episode when people are watching.
Yeah.
But unlike some bands, you really do a good job enunciating and being clear with your voice where it's easy to consume, which is nice, if it's the first time someone's listening to you.
I always love it, too, when the bass player sings.
Yeah, thank you.
Even backup vocals, as Derek gets so excited when a bass player grabs the mic.
Primus, any of
course.
that stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, it was kind of like, when we met Sonny,
we were like, what can you do?
What can you not do, actually, was the question, because
you guys.
I think we love versatility in this band. Sometimes in practice, we will switch instruments. And so we practice at Masterpiece Studios. Shout out Masterpiece Studios. Shout out Eddie.
Love
he
Eddie.
actually introduced us to Sonny. He was the third the third bass player. Yeah. The bass player before him, I did not have hope. I told my brother, I was like, dude, I don't even know if I want to interview this guy, and he came in and just like this, he picked everything up, and I was like, what can you not do?
It was a very instant connection. Me and Cooper are very energy based. So if we play a practice and we have low energy, it's probably not going to be a good practice. But if we come in ready to rock and we've got that mindset of like we want to own it, then we're definitely going to own it. And Sonny came in and brought that. Even though we showed him a new song, he picked it up within a few minutes. Like the first tries, he had it, and then from that it was just cementing it in his brain, and now he's the bass player for Sevenstone.
Yeah, he does a very good job of, obviously we have brother chemistry, as you guys also do, and Hand of Reason and Mac and all of the brother bands of Tampa, but he does a very good job of matching that. And whenever I describe like our band dynamic, I'd like to say that I'm like the optimist, Wyatt's a little bit of the pessimist, but Sonny's our rock. He's right there in the middle. He's kind of like the voice of reason sometimes, because I can admit.
As a bass player, that's what they do. They hold things
They
down.
hold things down.
They let you can lean on them if you're doing a bad job. The bass players there, they'll
100%.
clean it up.
It's been my life for however many years.
I just want to circle back. What's the name of the rehearsal space you guys are using again?
Masterpiece Studios.
Yeah, definite shout out to Masterpiece.
Yeah, where are they located at? I haven't heard of them before.
They're not too far from where we're at now. Their Masterpiece is over in Oldsmar, sort of like this one-stop shop for bands of around our size. I don't know if you're getting a whole, 8-piece or anything. Well, Eddie would probably do it, but
He would make it work.
yeah, definite shout outs to Masterpiece. If
And
you are in the
it's-
Tampa Bay area and you're looking to rehearse, he's got great rates and he's got a great space.
It's
You guys-
PEACE.
Yeah,
20 years
Peace.
ago, Apple Studios was the spot in Oldsmar, but they've been gone for quite some time. I used to use Circle Studios down in Largo years ago, and there's a handful of other places like that give you a nice, comfortable environment to get together, get your chops, and get in the work shed and put some stuff together. How often are you guys getting together and practicing and writing new material? Do you guys like monthly, weekly? What's your guys' schedule look like?
I mean,
That's changed a
It's
little bit
changed, yeah.
recently, but the overall schedule is, as far as like actually rehearsing the music and learning new stuff, we get together twice a week,
yeah,
and then we recently started getting together
a few more times.
more times. Yeah, I
but
mean,
like without the instruments.
yeah. Well, sometimes.
So
So
it's-
yeah, we started making a push on social media, which I'm sort of running for us. Me and our new manager that we recently got on, Yanni. Shout out to
Shout out
Yanni.
Yanni. I
But
love you, Yanni.
yeah, making our lives a lot easier. But it's that, and then part of the rehearsal process and getting stuff to sound good enough to play at a big show, or good enough to really draw in a crowd and get them excited, is playing out on a weekly basis. It's not just playing one show a month. It's playing, even if it has to be an open mic or a smaller show, whatever you can do to play, weekly as often as you can.
So you guys are actually get out there doing live performances every week?
We're
Pretty
trying
much.
to.
I mean, we play at this bar in Molly Malone's. It's in Davis
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah,
Over
I'm
in Tampa.
familiar with them.
Yeah. So my friend John Shea is the one who runs it. Shout out John Shea. Not only is he a tremendous
the
musician, but
open mic, not the bar.
the open mic,
Yeah.
sorry. But he's a tremendous musician, like a Tampa legend, and he kind of took me under his wing and us, and he kind of gives
Yeah.
us a shout, and he's always helping us with our sound a little bit.
That's really smart. I mean, I love open mics. Even me and Matt talk. Doesn't always have to be like an official gig. The great thing about open mics is there's already people there. There's already another room full of musicians that are like waiting and listening, and then you can try out new material, and you can't replace that type of like being on a stage, being in front of people, even if it is an open mic, with playing at your house, playing in a rehearsal space, or anything like that.
Whole other atmosphere. You got to do it.
All right, you can play a
Gotta
million
do it.
times in front of the mirror, but the first time you get in front of a group of people and some strangers, it's a whole
100%.
different ball of wax. So I hear that.
Well, it also makes, I think, performing a lot easier because we're doing it all the time.
But, and I noticed that, in the time that we played together in Ybor, and then even today, when we did a couple of takes today, but you guys had some equipment malfunctions today in the studio and then also during the live show. And just like in a testament to your professionalism, you guys didn't skip a beat. Like your strap fell off the guitar and you're just like, all right, you guitar's out, still going to sing, going to put my shit back together while the song's going on, and then just jump back in. And it was like the same thing y'all had happen live. And I mean, I've had guys come in here and the smallest little thing will go wrong and the fucking wheels fall off. So it was so cool to just see you guys be at such a level where, bumps in the road can happen, but the show must go on. And it really seemed very seamless. Like if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't really notice that you guys were having an issue up there.
Thank you.
Yeah, our biggest thing is, can you play when the pressure's on you? Because if you stop the show, you'll never see U2 play in a stadium and stop if, something happens, Bono drops his glasses or something, you got to keep playing. Yeah. So, our biggest thing is like, keep it going. The way I was taught the drums is if you drop a stick, play with your hand until you can pick it up. Always like keep playing. You have to keep pushing it, because the second you stop, then people are going to realize. But if you keep it going, at least the beat, non-musicians at least will be like, I don't know what happened, like it sounded fine to me.
Yeah, I think there's merit too, and like it's a stylistic thing partially where, if you're a big, rap artist and your track stops mid song, you're kind of screwed. You got to stop at that point and or you got to pick it up somehow. But
Eminem that shit, acapella out.
Yeah, exactly, you just got to keep, you can keep that going, but it's a lot harder than if you're us and you're deep into the energy, sort of the energy before notes
and the
type
rhythm.
of
You got to
approach.
keep the groove going.
You
if
keep
you can
going,
drop out, as long as you keep the groove going and the rhythm, people won't notice.
Well, so that's a testament to when my strap did fall. I know these guys have my back, and they kept playing. Yeah. And they didn't even look at me. We didn't look at each other. We just you keep going because the train keeps rolling. And I think us as a band, we kind of carry this chip on my shoulder energy, because we honestly do have something to prove. And I feel like there's a lot of people who don't take music seriously, and that's when they fall short.
Or us.
But we're hungry, and we have stuff to prove, and we're coming at your door and we're knocking it down.
We could tell. I mean, we really appreciate you guys coming out again. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but this is the first podcast that we've actually shot at nighttime. These guys came through like after 9 p.m. got set up.
It's true. They said we're getting off work late. Can you do a late show? They worked with us. So, the lighting probably looks a little bit different. We were having fun with the fog machine, and we appreciate you guys just, again, being hungry enough to be like, 8 o'clock on a Friday night, that's just when we're getting good.
Well, it's actually because we're vampires, and what I meant by hungry is we're going to eat you guys after the show.
Good luck with
unfortunately. That. Yeah, this is where the Pop-Pop podcast
blood will get you fucked up, man.
Well, one last thing before we wrap it up, man. I just want to do a quick gear rundown. This is a pretty sweet rig you're playing on today. I know you kind of talked about it. There's a little backstory. You want to tell the people what's going on with this guitar that you played for us today?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is my Maestro SG. For all of the gearheads out there, you'll know that Maestro is a Gibson company, but they don't make glossed neck through SGs like that. And I was fortunate enough to kind of live in Barcelona for a while, and I've always wanted a white SG, so I went into this shop, and all the way in the back corner is this SG, and I'm a big serial number guy, so I look at the serial number. It came out of the factory the exact day that I was there 9 years later. So it was kind of like, I'm a very superstitious person, so I was like, I didn't even bat an eye. It was mine. And it's treated me so well. I put some TV Jones Gretsch pickups in it. I put a Bigsby on it. Obviously, my no bombs sticker. But this is kind of like the embodiment of me, of, polished but rough around the edges. Looks nice, but it's kind of a mutt,
A little bit stupid.
A little bit stupid, a little bit clunky, but
it's got the custom add-ons.
Gets the job done.
We were checking it too. I've had the Bigsby before and stuff, and it's it makes for a great sound. It gives a good kind of twangy.
It's twangy and it adds a little bit of sustain. SGs are kind of known for having a neck dive, so when you put that on there, that's as heavy as a boat anchor, and it really does weigh it down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful guitar, and Derek and I are gearheads, and I know a lot of the viewers are too. So anytime we see a cool piece of gear, we just like to take a minute and highlight it and talk about it.
Yeah, I'll say that Cooper is the most personalized out of all of us. I mean, I think I'm the least in terms of gear. Like I'll use what you give me.
I mean, the guy with a Fender PJ bass, the industry standard.
Well, we got that for
every
him.
Every guitar that I've seen Cooper play has been modified in some way. I don't think there's a single guitar that I've seen you play that you have not done something to.
I kind of like to make them my own, you know.
Yeah.
I think that, number one, I'm thinking in the future, like, you know, when Gibson releases this 20 years from now, you'll know it's mine. But also, I kind of look at a new guitar like a blank canvas. Like, what can I do to really make this mine and really make this rough and really make this almost, difficult to play? Jack White is also a very big influence. And
he's awesome with his instruments,
Killer.
man, and how he meshes things together and
Yeah.
creates his own unique sound. Like I said, at the very at a very minimum, when people hear your stuff, you've got a unique sound. You don't just have a off-the-wall Gibson, with your
That's what I'm
standard Boss
saying.
plugins. It's great.
Shout out all the musicians that just slap shit.
Yeah, amen.
Shout out to all the drummers that also come here and just have to play on the house kit. You know, we try to make it nice. Hopefully, you guys like it.
It's
But,
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's nothing like a E-kit to humble you.
yeah,
Yeah, you forget the bounce back.
But, yeah, moving on to Sonny's bass. We actually got this for him for his
this
birthday.
was a present.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
yeah,
was.
man.
Yeah, super
Very
grateful
cool.
for that, for sure. I was playing on a before I had this, I was playing on an Ibanez, one of the short scale guys.
Like
Little
the
P-bass.
Geo.
Yeah, one of the little ones, just because it was.
Little baby bass.
Yeah, just one of the little guys. Because it was cheap, and I had I got it because I had an audition with a band a couple years ago that I was playing with, and I was like, they were looking for a bass player, and I was like, I don't have a bass, but I played bass in high school. I used the high school bass, so I was like, I'm not in high school anymore. I need to get my own. So I bit the bullet. Yeah, there we go. I bit the bullet very slightly and just picked up a $200, little Ibanez guy. But this is a huge upgrade, so I'm appreciative of
Yeah,
that.
we saw Sonny with the P-bass, and me and Cooper were like, yeah, that's that. One, that doesn't fit him. Two, that doesn't fit Sevenstone. So we had to fix that
yeah,
real
with the
quick.
little short scale. So
Yeah, we love the Tobacco Burst. Beautiful guitar. Like I said, it's a staple in the music business, and it's an absolute classic.
And again, custom. You see, there's Gibson knobs on it.
yeah, not
Oh shit!
The pickup is also
Blah,
a
blah,
boutique
blah.
pickup.
part. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like going over everyone's heads here, but
No, perfect.
No, we love talking about the gear. Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. But do you guys have any upcoming shows or anything for people to come out and see you live?
Yeah, let me hit you up. So we are Sevenstone. Once again, that's our name. You can find us on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. That's where we're putting stuff. And if you want to know about show dates, the next thing that we got coming up is a Valentine's show, February 16th at If I Brewed the World in St. Pete's. Check us out there. We're going to be playing with a few other brands. It's going to be sick. We just announced that today, actually. So it's
yeah, we did.
very relevant.
And we got music coming. We're in the studio.
Yeah, very soon. Very soon.
We're gonna take over Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you listen to. We're on it, and we're gonna take that.
If you're not listening to Sevenstone, what do you need ears for?
Well, follow
Listen
these
to it on
guys
the
on the
Pop-Off podcast. Yeah, listen to it on YouTube.
Repeat this until we put it out.
There you go.
Follow them on socials. Check out the podcast, and then,
Go see 'em
look
live.
for the upcoming recordings.
Sevenstone forever.
Well, guys, again, thank you very much for coming in. It was
Thank
a
you for
great
having us.
experience. Y'all sounded really good. We appreciate you making the trip in, especially coming by so late at night. But that's all I got. Derek, you got anything?
That's it. Thank you very much, guys.
And thank
Awesome.
you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Sevenstone
Like
and the Pop Off. Come on now.
Hell yeah.